As humans, we tend to assume that things are how they should be just because they've been like that for a really long time. And I think this is very applicable to modern technology and the way that it's designed to keep you hooked and addicted to using it so that, these companies can make the most profit and the most money from the users on their platforms, right? And yeah, for me, I've always thought that just because this technology is how it is, the fact that it's been like that my whole life, or through its innovation, it's just always kind of been designed to keep you on there because that's how the corporations make money. And I just had this thought, right? What if this technology was not designed at all to keep you on there? And it was simply there just for the utility of using it and using it to your advantage in whatever way that is. Using it to learn and using it to basically, do whatever you enjoy using it for. And as a tool, it started out as a tool, right? It was meant for communication, the internet. That was the whole premise behind it. But they turned it into this hyper connective and very addictive tool that creates the illusion of connection between people, but it actually brings us further away from each other and everyone just feels more disconnected than ever. And yeah, it's very counterintuitive. It's one of those paradoxes in humanity where it feels like we're connected, but we're really not. And yeah, these corporations, it's been corrupt for the whole time throughout technology's course, like digital technology. It's always been like that I don't know why, but these companies, they just want to make as much money as possible. And I mean, this isn't anything new that I'm telling you. Obviously, big companies become subject to greed and just want to keep making lots of money. But yeah, it just came across to me that what if there was a way that we could have and enjoy these technologies where it wasn't completely addictive to be on there all the time and they weren't designed to keep you on there. And I feel like that's $1 million idea. Is that not a genius idea? Because I think a lot of us already know this, right? Obviously. I think a lot of the world is waking up to the dangers and the damages of social media and using screens too much, being on your phone too much. People are catching on. But nobody's doing anything that nobody's doing anything really significant about it. There are these little tools you can use to lower your screen time, limit things in certain apps, like on YouTube you can get rid of the home feed and the recommended and all those features of YouTube that are distracting. And you can do it with Instagram. I've got an Instagram extension on my phone, but I can't really think of something that is less addictive, that's really been a real significant advancement that's been popular. It's people are fine with having this instant. People are fine with how it is, it seems like. It's one of those things where it's kind of good enough and it gives you that instant dopamine that you don't seek to kind of change it. And a lot of people just think in such a short-term mindset where they just want the next hit of dopamine. And I think our generation and, lots of people in the world, not just our generation, have become subject to their just impulsive desires and instant gratification. And yeah, nobody cares enough really to want to change and to want to use a different tool. That's why I think even if we came up with a tool, with tools that were really good, and like I'm sure there's tools out there that can do so many things that you want with technology, but they're just not as mainstream, and they're also not as connective. Like when you go on your phone, you want to connect with your friends and they're all just on social media. It's almost like this social trap that these corporations have created, where if you're not using their thing, then you're not connected with everyone else, and you feel isolated because no one else is doing the same thing as you, and everyone's still stuck in the same apps. And yeah, they make it so lonely to walk away from that. But I think surely eventually we'll all come to realize that these apps are really not useful for society and they're destroying society. And the whole purpose of technology was to improve our lives, not make it worse and make it an addiction, an addictive trap, just to get farmed for your attention. Like, I don't think that's where we should be at. And the only reason that we are there is because of these corporations wanting to make more money. And yeah, bro, I think, yeah, so I reckon that's $1 million idea though. Like, is that not genius? Think about how better we would be at things if we could use technology in a really smart and non-addicted way. Like, we have this insane technology, all these AI tools that have the brain capacity of Einstein. You've got a bunch of tools that have this insane intelligence, and we're using them completely wrong. Imagine if none of this was addictive, and AI can be used as such a crazy learning tool. And if everything was actually for the love of humans advancing and becoming better people and more the greatest versions of themselves rather than being farmed for their attention, we would have such a better time and we would become so intelligent. We have all this information in front of our palms, the most information we've ever had throughout all of humanity. And yeah, it's just set up in a way that doesn't actually favor you. It's so cooked, bro. We have everything we could need in terms of information, and yet we're probably one of the stupidest generations, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, that's all I got for this video. Hope you, hope you really enjoyed it. And if you didn't, better watch yourself, bro. Yeah, I'll come to your house if you didn't.